One of the things that I enjoy most is taking joy in simple things. I love gardening in real life, and in my garden we have tipped into November and everything has stopped blooming apart from some salvias and one patch of nerines. These nerines are bright hot pink, and every morning I sit there with a cup of coffee, look at my nerines and take joy in them. And it's like that with Vintage Story. I'm showing off my beautiful, beautiful Forlorn Hope robe and this absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous headpiece that I love. And I think I take such joy in having pretty things in this game. And this goes to my base as well. If I can make small improvements to my base, I take great joy in that. If I can make small improvements to Sir Ryan's castle, which is now becoming my secondary base, I take great delight in that. So this video is about small things that give me enjoyment. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Right, I have cleared out a lot of the Generation 3 and I've cleared out a lot of the boars. So hopefully we've got room for some more pigs, and we do have a lot of little ones down there. Now what I want to have a look at is whether this is ready to be fired. Those are far clay bricks. Let's have a look whether we've managed to get this fired. Yes, we have. Good. Now, I want these white ones. We will deal with the far clay bricks slightly later. Yeah, okay, good. Now what we need to do is to go and get some fat. And believe me, I have just generated an awful lot of fat. It's amazing to me how far I've come since the days when I was scraping around at the beginning of this series just for one hide, one piece of fat, you know, always one piece of fat. Give me more fat. I can't make my mechanical gears without fat, and now here I am, absolutely luxuriating in the amount of fat I've got. And what we're going to do is to get these white fat lamps. Excellent. Let's get these, and then we want to, while it's still dark, let's do this quickly before it gets light. I want to go and light up that moon gate so that it looks truly beautiful at night. I mean, it looks beautiful during the day, and it looks beautiful at night, I know, but I do want it lit up a bit more. So let's just go and do that. And we will use these white lights because they are so good with it. Yeah, you can see how really nice it looks. Oh, the sun's coming up. Oh no. Oh yes. Wow, that is a look, isn't it? But what I want to do is to put this white lamp there, and then let's take this off my bar, pick that one up, put that one down. Now I suppose what I'm really debating, yes, I think we will put a lamp at the top. Oh wow, it's taller than I thought. Yeah, will it be all right there? I don't see why it shouldn't. And we can put one over there. Oh gosh, what a look. Oh, haha, missed spectacularly. Oh, don't tell me I can't. Can I get it? I will be able to. Yes. There we go. Oh wow, this is such a look. I'm loving that moon gate. And look at my pumpkins. They look great. Okay. Now we've got more little lamps on us, so I'm going to certainly put this darker one over here. They are so good for lights outside. I just think they add that slightly softer look, which is so appealing. Yeah, we've got 2 there. Let's put one. They need cover 3. 1, 2, yeah, there. Now I've got 8 more. I'm just keeping those at the moment. And I'm actually thinking of extending my build again. I am thinking of building out here. And let me show you what I'm thinking of doing. I have got one place where I've managed to grow a fruit tree. It's through here, which is over here. There. And having looked at this, see, this is actually still alive, even though it's dormant. And what I'm thinking of doing is to build, I got a floating block there, like that, out to here. I will see what this looks like from the inside, but I'm thinking of extending this growing space along here. We will have to do something with this because it doesn't look good like that, but I'm thinking that if I extend this out, I can actually do a lot more with the bit underneath. In fact, I'm gonna jump and take the ouch penalty. Yeah, so you see, I can bring this build out to here. I've had to pick up a new knife. Let's just take that out. And this one would come out here. Now that wouldn't obscure these 2 windows. So I am going to extend that, I think, mightily. So I think we need to build out there. I've been doing a little building over here, and I have slept through a temporal storm. I've just woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You can see I've got blocks all over the place. The storm caught me mid-building, and I've got things everywhere. Right, what have I got? I've got the wrong level. I've pushed out here, and I've managed to knock one of my labels off, which is not an issue. I need to go and get a pick, and I've got the chisel. Hammer is the word I'm looking for. I'm, as usual, carrying too much stuff. Let me come up here because I want to get rid of some of this soil I'm carrying. I have the wrong level out here. Most of my level is on 120, and it gives a wonderfully consistent approach. But where I put the roof over here, I dropped it down to this level, which is completely wrong. This does not need to be here. Oh, I've actually managed to, don't do that one because that's where the tree is actually growing. You know, we have a growing tree. This is such a plus in my life. Okay, right, that's our tree that's growing, and what I want to do is to get it to the right level. We can always put steps along here, but there is absolutely no point in not building at this level. both from the point of view of the underneath part of this build and from this view here. Yeah. Okay. Let's try and pick up all these blocks of earth we can. Yeah, just jump again. Okay. Okay. Go up again. Tell you, and I'm going to have to find some fancy blocks for the roof here. Yeah, see, it comes through here. This is where it lies, through here. Right. So if we, yeah. Can I get to that? No. I am just going to, this is where the floor is going to be. Not necessarily this floor, but a floor. Yeah. That's coming along well. Okay. I'm going to have to get some more of this medium fertility soil. Yeah, already that's better. This is a tree also that has survived the winter here, and I think that we will, I've been thinking about this a lot, these 3 bays. Got 3 of those, another one there. I think, yeah, because I've got matching these, I picked these plant pots up everywhere and they do look pretty gorgeous. What I'm going to do is to take that out, put it in there, pick up the plant pot, and we will take this one, put that in there, there we go. And I want to extend my mushroom collection along here. So that's all been decided. Right, now I am going downstairs with the doors. Okay, and then I want to take some tree seeds. I want acacia. Have I got acacia? I've got kapok. I want a couple of those. And acacia. Okay. Right, let's go through to Sarayan's place. I know I'm havering between 2 things, but Sarayan's place has got medium earth and I don't have it elsewhere, so there we go. And I want to plant, I mean, my pumpkins have been magnificent over here, but now, oh, there's another one, yay! But now I want to work out where the middle of this bit is. Oh, it's got to be in the middle over here, and that is what, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have cut out a whole raft of recording where I was near Sarayan's castle, and the reason I have done that is that I was counting blocks. I cannot tell you how much difficulty I had in actually establishing where the center was. I'm still not sure I've got it completely correct, but one of the nice things of this game is if you don't get it correct the first time, you can take it all up and get it correct the second time. So let's go across and I'll show you what I've done with this tree farm. Right, as I was saying, what I don't like is this walnut. So coming around here, I have put down some of the blocks that I picked up out of one of the towers. I think this is the centre. I'm not wholly convinced, but it's the centre of this tower. And you'll see that we've got 4, I would call them crenellations here, whereas we've only got 2 here. So this is not the centre of the wall. I was trying to align it with what might be the centre of the tower. It's a difficult one, but I think it's going to look better with the centre of the tower. I've put some path down. This path will be sunk, but to start with, I was counting out where I wanted the trees, and I can't tell you how many things I've counted. I really can't. And we've got 2 kapocks here. I've got 2 kapocks at the end over here, and one on the other side, so that should be a matching pair. And then over here I started growing what I want to grow, which is the acacia, and I've got 2 of those planted. I will need some more soil around here. One of the good things is how much soil I have generated in doing this. It's been quite the exercise. Anyway, that's just a little bit of that. I'm not going to keep doing this. I will sink these paths down one again, and I will be taking a layer out here. Now, what I do want to try is, I do not like this coloured gravel here, and I thought that this might look better as a garden. So we're just going to try a little bit, see how it looks. I've got this cheap soil, I think I'd call it. And am I doing the right thing here? This is such a green area, and I'm going to put this horrible looking soil in. And that doesn't look much against there, does it? Nope. Change the mind. We have plenty of soil in this area. We're going to generate even more. Let's just have a look at how this would look. Okay. And we will, I think, interleave these with ferns. Do I have any ferns on me? I do not. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, let's have a look at that. How does that look against, oh my word. I was right to choose this soil because we're going to get this beautiful, beautiful deep green against the castle, and I was right to have a go with these crotons. I am liking that a lot. Now what we could do, let's take that out and we'll put this in, and then we've got another croton here. Oh, I'm loving this. And these big ones, look at this. That's in front of our, that's not going to work in front of there, is it? We will put a slab in front of there. So I think what we'll do is we will take this slab up here, and in fact we need to make sure we don't need to take that slab up, I'm thinking, because I want this line clear and this line clear. Yeah, that's going to work. That's going to work. And I think I've got some slabs in here. I can't wait for the acacia to grow so that we can get the right colour here. Let's have a look. Have I got some nice slabs? I do. I do. Of course I do. Let's get that off my bar. Not going to use that. Okay. Right, let's just have another little go at this. Whoa, 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 come back. There's nothing nicer than fiddling around and making something look attractive. Yeah. Okay. So we've got slabs under there anyway. I wonder if there's anything underneath. I haven't actually explored underneath here. It is a thought as to whether there's anything underneath this area. That would be a lot of fun if it was. Let's just space these. Wow. They look spectacular. They really do. And round here we could have a few more of them. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm liking that a lot. Okay. Yeah, this is going to work as a project, don't you think? It looks good from the inside, and it should. Let's put those two there. Okay. Ooh, and I've got another one here. That's actually going to be path. I am liking that a lot. Let's look at it from the inside. Yeah, it does keep it the sort of theme going, doesn't it? And maybe we can find a fancy pot to put some crotons in on the inside. I like that idea too. We've got plenty of planters back at our base. I'm going to leave my crotons here, this here, that here. Those get thrown away, and that there. Okay, let's do that. Okay, we progress. I need a fruit tree seed. My gosh, a fruit tree seed. We're not going to really try and grow one of those things, are we? We are. I could try pink apple, or I could try cherry, if I've got either here. Fruit tree seeds, pink apple it is. Okay, let's do it. Right. Well, let's hope for the best. I am going to put some light out here. 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? And I will put one there. Okay. Right. Oh, I've fallen down. Never mind. It's not the end of the world. I have been mining down here. Which has resulted in a lot of mobs. And I need some more of this, so I'm going to mine out some of this using a chisel and see where we get to. I do need a lot of limestone rock, and I may actually end up with quite a vast mine here, because I've got a huge deposit of this limestone rock, which is great. This is actually under my build. I've put the limestone rock to good use because I have put in a roof here. Now, the other thing that has struck me as I keep falling off the top here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, is that I need a door here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, what a pretty view. Right, let's go and I now have a chest of drawers. And that sounds silly. It's not the sort of chest of drawers you have. I want these types of doors, but this is a sort of temporary. What have I got in terms of doors? Have I got anything interesting? Iron doors seem a bit much. I've got 2-age sleek doors. Yeah, we're not keen on that. Let's go up and make what I want, which are the beautiful walnut sleek doors. I think if one is going to have a door, being able to look out of it and see is just superb. And I have a blueprint for that. That's sticks, blueprints, stonemasters, engineers, gatekeepers. Okay, do we have enough walnut planks? We probably do. Oh, can I remember how this goes? Okay, saw, blueprint, one, two. Oh, I love being able to make these. I really do. Let's get that back. And I've got 2 of these, which is fantastic. And the saw can go back here. Okay, let's go and put these doors on. This little extension is gradually coming together. Very gradually. There we go. As you know, I build organically, so basically organic building is just making it up as you go along. Yeah, we want to take that out and that out and put in a couple of these. And then the doors. Yep, that window has to come out of there. Okay, and it will go here. So many of these beautiful windows. This is such a pretty area. We are in spring, it's all going to look better. Yes, and then a window in the middle here, of course. Yes, one of you commented that they were fascinated by my base because I build without any sort of view on symmetry and things like that, and that's absolutely true. But when I'm doing things like doors and windows, I do actually appreciate symmetry. And that's starting to look better. The top bit does look very uneven. And we need a window going across at the top. But that's better, and it's so much more convenient to have these doors. I have needed those doors for a long time. Let's just quickly put a window in. I can tell I'm going to have to go back to various ruins and get more window at this rate. Yes, but we've got windows at this level. So we can put a window, it will be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I think that's it. And that makes it look really nice up here. As you know, I'm slightly claustrophobic. Let's just check that I've got that in the right place. I may need to move it out or back a bit. But this downstairs look of the really harsh stone and then the pretty doors and windows. Does look good. Okay, let's see whether we've got that looking right. Yes, it looks very odd with the top. I am not going to worry about that. And it looks one out at the bottom, doesn't it? It's because this one goes in this way. And the way to make it look right would be to put a line down there. I'm not sure I want to do that. This area, I am going to build an aquarium when it gets to summer. I don't want to build it at the moment. Let's have a look at this. You know, that definitely looks better. This was always an unattractive prospect here. But now we've got doors, and I might actually have a look at just a couple more windows there. I think that would be good. Yeah. And better in here. Yes. Oh yes. That's great. That's really great. There's a lot of work to be done here, but I think that's a really good start on what is a small extension. We have improved the look of Saran's place. We're growing some acacia. It's going to look gorgeous. We're going to not have our crotons in a box. We are going to use the beauty that we've collected, and we are going to have a nice looking moon gate at night because we put some light there. Small things, but I love all of them. Bye bye, my friends.